Hey there guys, just to clarify, this is no boss, this is on the PC, this is on the PS4, and it's not the pure left right versus 918, it's not the actual models, it's just the one that I saw in GTA 5, just so, people know stuff before they start shouting at me in the comments, but, I put it there so people know which car's which, and I probably would mention it in the video, but I'm not sure, and also, to turn your volume quite up, because the audio was very crap, and the mic was rubbish, and I need to get a new mic, so, sorry, and see ya. What's up guys, and today welcome to a three-part special of head to head to head, I guess it is going to be for today. You might be thinking, why am I in this smartish outfit, where's the badass one from last time? Well, to be honest, if I wore that it wouldn't fit in with today's thing, which is it, it's basically like the GTA 5 version of the 918, the LaFerrari and the P1. Anyway, I'll just start off with ugliest of things here, which is the 811, and well, as you can see, it's quite ugly. To be honest, I don't know why they did this. Like, who actually came in one day and I was like, do you know what? Okay, we worked in the front. The front looks okay. Turn here, and then like the DLC, whatever, whenever this came out, was supposed to come out like that night, and it's like, okay, we haven't done the back, let's quickly do the back and make it look like a ugly turd. Anyway, so this car did cost around, approximately, not even approximately, exactly, just probably before that. Okay, this is what happens when you're not flipping thingy. You don't even know where the damn things are. Okay, that's the T20. Okay, this may take a while. I've probably gone past it so many times. Oh, there it is. Flipping out. Sorry. It cost 1.35 million, which makes it, I believe, the least expensive. Yes, it is the least expensive, because this was quite expensive this year, which makes it the least expensive car here. However, it's not cheap. It's quite fast. It's got quite good stats. I don't know what any of these means, but I do know what they mean. But it's not really something to compare with. And well, you can get in the range of cars which you can get with other cars, exactly the same. But it's just like that. I don't know why I just said it like that. But anyway, let's just quickly go for a drive here. I didn't want the convertible because it might be, I don't know. And also, what is it called? This video is gonna be quite long. I realized that last night's video that was really long for some reason. That was like 25 minutes for two cars, so which just adds like what 12 minutes and 30 seconds per thing, and that's like, it's not always got precise, but it's just like, that's what you would think. And wow, this thing slides and understeers a lot. So all I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna do the other road there. I'm just gonna do this, the dirt track, and then the race track, and then that's it. And this time I'll probably try to keep my mic remember to keep my mic on. I just literally came in like after the thing and thought the mic was still on, but it was off, so anyway, while I'm talking about that, let's just quickly right, already I'm not feeling this car. I'm thinking that this car is probably gonna take quite long to fucking race track, because crushed it everywhere, and it's white too, so damn scratches gonna show. By the way, we don't have that much scratches. Like, I can't see any. Like, we just hit the tree, and all there is that thing, but we hit it from the side, or maybe from there. Well, there we go, there's another hit, and there's a spin. Okay, driving this car has already gone through scraps, but let's go in 3, 5, 8, 2, 0, 1, go. Bit, just jump the start a bit, but I don't really know. And wow, that was quite off. Just wanted to see if we can make a corner without the handbrake, like quite fast, but it's another car. And now the favourite car of them all, which you can still screw up, but it's quite hard to screw up for some reason. I should probably put a rule into this thing that you can't use hammers because then all cars will feel the same. Whether it's three wheel drive or two wheel drive, but for this thing I will use a hammer for this. And okay, driving this car has not gone to plan at all whatsoever. So let's just quickly turn this thing around. Okay, right. Let's hopefully have a better lap this time. Well, a better time around this time, except for the thing. They take it everywhere. But I'm not getting the feel for this car. Somebody's telling me that this car is gonna take quite long. However, I'm saying that if this car does go fast in the racetrack, I will be quite angry. Probably won't, to be honest. It'll probably be the T20. I think is still the fastest. Maybe not the other car is the fastest, but you know what I mean. I wanted to put that wire in here, but I don't really know why. It's just a fitting, you know, like the theme type of thing. So I might put that in the next later video. But yeah. And also we had two B's last time, so if we can hit that B button again, L will be nice, even though it's not a B button. But anyway, well, that was awful. Already not feeling for this car, and well, I'll be right back. All I gotta do is flipping get rid of this thing and seize use later. Right, we are back with this T20. I like it a bit more, but you know it's not my favorite from the three. And well, that's the engine. There's the doors. I love the doors. Normally I'm not a fan of them, but you know for this car, kind of suits it, especially when it's like you know just like that. Like they probably spent more time on the front end of this thing than they did on the whole of the what's called 811, pretty sure. Yeah, anyway, I say this because well, it just looks much better, and they should have paid this much time to the 811 than they did to this. So let's just go for Texas on test drive, and I wanted to do it orange, but then I thought Jerry talking, so you know do it back. So that's why it's black, and already it's crying out better. Like I haven't crashed yet. It's probably gonna happen downhill, to be honest, but you know. And also I realised that well, last time's voice was a bit funny. Anyway, of course these quick changes is quite okay. Now I'm just gonna have one long swooping corner. It's not really tied into. You gotta try to put your foot down, and you know by the time then it's also back like the steepness and where the track's going. You only probably hit it only probably turns in at the last minute. Oh, you swerved and messed me up. I will count that the car's fault on my car. I'll class that as the civilian's fault. But anyway, it's quite solid car. This is the one which I'm thinking is gonna win, even though it's not my favorite. It's the one which is probably gonna win. Because around the racetrack and stuff, everyone uses this. No one uses the A11 or the T20 Rose. Plus, everyone just uses you know the race cars and stuff. But these cars will soon become like the Ada did, and no one will know what that is anymore. Anyway, let's just go around here. I'm just not going to use the handle for anything, and that was quite low speed. I'm in the corner and I've messed it up really badly. That was my fault. I don't know why, but I was turning right when to left, so you know. Hashtag brain problem. This is probably my first problem anyway. I'm going to here and brake and follow from the effect and look. Anyway, let's just turn this thing around. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not a bad driver in this game. It was just the A11's for bypass so much. And now which I'm just thinking how long will it take for it to go around the restaurant with it spinning up and without it spinning up. Anyway, I think probably this video should be about I don't know, half an hour at max. Knowing me, it's probably gonna become like I don't know, almost an hour, but I don't know. I really don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I don't want it to be too long. Anyway, up there, it went quite good. I only had like one minor accident, and that wasn't my fault. Okay, that was my fault. Like, none of it's the car's fault right now. Like, yeah, that civilian who just like did this and put me off, so that was my fault. That's civilian's fault. But you know, it's not like an A11 which just oversteered and oversteered and oversteered. So but and we are here with my favorite car. It's not the favorite in this game, but you know, it's my favorite because it's a Ferrari basically, and that's it. Like, no one would know this, but I'm a deep Ferrari fan. So you know, I hate Lambos too. If you didn't, well, no one would know. Anyway, this I'm thinking will come second because just because like the T1 can also the T20 slide around and stuff, and it has four-wheel drive, so I can drift up power. This is rear-wheel drive, which means that if I put in the power, it can like do that basically, and might jeopardize this thing. But you know, it's still not as bad as a 811, which I also believe is four-wheel drive. Yeah, it slides a lot. So it's kind of reminiscent to real life, where you know, the 918 after it was four-wheel drive, however it behaves like a rear-wheel drive car. And this is rear-wheel drive, and you know, it's not spinning out, it's not doing anything else, and I'll just polish that up. Anyway, I quite like the colour because it's red. I wanted to do light blue, but it's Ferrari, so you know, it's gotta be red. That's like the law. And I almost did that. And also, the T20 is like one of the fastest cars in GTA, so you know, this is like what, probably 8 or something like that. So you know, on the back straight, the T20's got it there. I think the T20 is gonna win all around. And then maybe this car, and then maybe the 811. However, judging my luck, it's probably gonna be the 811 first, the T20 last, and this in the middle. But you know, as long as this is in the middle of first, I'm happy. Anyway, totally forgot that's not a handbrake corner, so probably taking it and doing it again. And also, I'm just thinking from now on, should I just use the that's what I'm saying. You know, look, I just put too much power down really quick, and it oversteered. Yeah, anyway, from now on, other things, you know, the cinematic stuff was probably too much, and you didn't really get the feel of the car. Like whilst thinking, because all you see is the car quite out of shot, and sometimes it's quite messed up. But you know, I might include one or two, but you know, not a lot, not like last time. Probably half the time it's going to be like this anyway. And then there'll still be the voiceovers, and I'm probably deciding to keep the accent, probably. Anyway, let's just continue with this. So it's doing quite good. It turns like a dog does to its tail again, you know. Got quite high, sharp, what do you call it? Low turning radius? Yeah, you could say that. Turning circle. Quite good turning circle, there we go. English has come back. Not really English is well, but you know. And already I am digging this car, or as I mentioned, say, digging this car. But you know, no one says that in England because we're too posh for it. Not that I am posh, I'm like, I don't even know. I now spun out. Great. This is what's probably going to be happening in the track, but I don't know. Anyway, in terms of just feel, I believe that the T20 is first, this is second, and the 811 is third. And in terms of look, probably the T20 first again, this second, and the 811 third. Which is quite how it's supposed to be, because the T20 is most expensive, so you know, you think he'll come in the top 4 quite a lot. But I always say the T20 as first for the feel, is because you know, it could slide around like this car. It didn't like spin out or anything, and also it can grip up too. So you know, you never know. This might come first to the track or anything, but you know, it's all up to kind of me, but you know, sort of to the cars. So I'll be back in a second on the racetrack. And now you have the best commentator in the world. Yes, it's me again. So a couple of new rules. First of all, so there's no handbrakes on the racetrack anymore, and B, the cars start from all the way back for their lap rather than off the jump, because some cars get more iron than others and it'll affect the time very much. So from now on it'll all be from here, and and the cameras, there's quite less, of other camera angles. There's barely gay camera, but let's just go with it. So it's quite shit sound and it is off with quite a lot of wheel spin. And now into these corners were actually okay. It gripped onto them like a baby grips onto a mother after 2 days of getting beaten up. And then this next place, this is the shitty camera angle one. Yeah, I broke quite late for that. Yeah, it was still like quite slow, and I almost hit the side of the thing. And now this corner, it was so bad, like it just kept going sideways, and then I hit the apex and I went sideways a lot. Got some type of speed boost, but I still carried on. It hated these bumps, but not as much as the Raptor. But still, like if you take any type of throttle placement thing, and it'll just keep going. And so I left a bit from here, and then this jump was quite nice, quite good, quite a lot of air, but not quite less air to be honest. You want a bit of air, but now to the SSSs, and it's missing all the apexes like a baby misses its mother after 2 days of not seeing her, and it slides as much as my ass does when it's on the toilet. It does. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Now it's again missing all the apexes as its tail does to a squirtle. You don't know what a squirtle? Go Google it and check. And now here's some slow motion angles because I want to. It's in the air, you see. So across the line. It's actually across the line this time. Not hit the line or hit the checkpoint, and that's it. Actually across the line. And now quite a lot of wheel spin from the FMG, and now we're going on, and it did. The apexes were a bit weird here. I don't know why it didn't like these corners as much as it did, but it was still quite good. And now we have slightly better camera angle too. There we go. And it just pushed out a bit from in this turn, but it's not as much, like it didn't slide or anything like that. And missed all the apex there, just like the 811. And now to the 360 degrees wonky turn bumpy thing. So yeah, again it slides out as much as a chair does on a toilet seat, well, toilet bowl thing, whatever. And if I got like this about airtime with that right thing in the T20, I would have got much better time for the T20. But it is what it is. And probably missed more apex than the 811 over there. And quite a nice run all the way down, and quite harsh braking, and then just slow down, and then shitty camera angle too. And I didn't get any air on this. I hit the bump, I hit the ramp at a certain thing, and it just like killed all my momentum. So that lap was a bit thingy. Now to the T20. Quite a lot of spin, but from quite less from other things. And this car was pretty much perfect for this. It missed all the apex there, but I had moments where I hit the apex and everything. And here, this is what I'm quite surprised. So you see, I hit the wall thing, and that sent me sideways, and it just went for like somewhat of speed boost again. And I just went for it, and again just missed all the apexes there, like cheese misses tomatoes after a bread sandwich. I don't know what these metaphors are, but they're somewhat metaphors. And this will quite push the car up. It's just all on the outside, again on the outside. Again, I did this jump really screwed up my run. If I had got a better jump from there, I think I probably would have got half a second quicker. And now to the S's, and hit 1, hit 2. Can we get all 4? Nope, we missed all. Well, we missed both of them. And now we go into the last bit. Not that harsh braking, and a bit of a slide there, and a bit of a slide more, and a bit of a speed boost. Then didn't hit the ramp this time, and we are across the line. But before we go into the town, let me just give you a big overview of what I thought of each one. So let's start with the 8 elements since I'm only driving on. It's the first car we I hated the car once I drove it onto the first time onto the racetrack. It just it oversteered, it understeered, it pushed out a lot. It was really rocky car. I think it took about half an hour, and believe it or not, that lap was probably one of the cleanest laps I was getting there. Before I put in, like, I had laps where I was not understeering, I wasn't understeering, I wasn't doing anything. Like, it looked okay. However, it was just too slow. I won't put, there was basically the power wasn't there in that lap. So this called, that lap was the fastest, which is quite shocking to be honest, because realistically a $75,000 car is, I don't know, what did you get, like 17, or did you get 14 or 15, whatever. It's like three or more seconds faster than this. Yes, 3 or more seconds faster than this, and it's not even a tenth of the price. And that's what you call scamming GTA. These cars are supposed to be, I know them cars are supposed to be, they be quite grippy and stuff, but still, this should be fast, this should be right on top. However, it was just an awful car to drive. And then let's go with the next FMJ. Yeah, the FMJ was not quite surprised. I thought it's going to be quite bad. I thought it's going to be like how this car behaved, how it acted more like a four-wheel drive car than a rear-wheel drive car, because it didn't slide out as much. It pushed out quite a lot. It didn't slide out as much. It slid out in various bits, but that's to be expected. It's rear-wheel drive. It's got quite high horsepower, I believe. So it was an okay car. Basically, as the prices are set out, it's how these cars perform, how I think the FMG is like in the middle. It's the average pricing car. It's like the second choice. So so that was it, and it didn't take me that long. It probably took me about 5 minutes. So it was what, three laps, probably about 3 laps. Basically, like each lap is like 1 minute 20. So it didn't behave like how I expected to. It behaved much better, and well, that's it basically. It was overall quite a good car. So which brings on to the T20, which was unbelievable. I did like the hairpin turn. I was quite thinking, like, I have was got surprised by it, because I have a rule that on that racetrack there is no handbrake. You can't use the handbrake because it'll benefit more cars than others. And I didn't. It was just like I kind of let off as always, and I just turned, and it was like probably oversteer or something. Just probably lag or something, to be honest. But anyway, it was probably just chopped off like 0.3 seconds of his time, and then it was quite quickly. It slid out once, and then also it wasn't the best lap. It wasn't its best. Like if the first jump, that was quite shocking, to be honest. But it was clean. It was a clean jump. Like if I took that jump with it, like how I did with the FMJ with the T20, it probably would have gone into it probably would have gone I'd say maybe not a second faster, maybe overall maybe a second faster. But what it is, it's quite a good time anyway, and it's not like I'm trying to set out the fastest time, as I said. So it was half luck that the T20 is got it, but however, even if that lag did happen, it would still be, really good time. So which nice to the time. Well, unsurprisingly, this did it in a 119.9, so barely under 120. And as I said, a $75,000 car is much faster around the restaurant than this. And then the middle class car, I'm going to call it now, the FMJ, did it in a 114.5, which is just basically what, 5.5 seconds, no, 5.4 seconds quicker around the track than this, and it's like, I think it's 500,000, something like that, dollars more expensive than this. So it's like a second per what's it called, 100,000, which as people would call it, it's a bargain, but it's really not. this car was just a pile of toys. Honestly, if this car was what I'll say 500,000, it would probably be, no, not even 500. That's too generous. Probably, let's say 800,000. Let's say that it's probably going to be benefiting you then, but not at over a million. And then the T20, we did a 111.4, which as I said, it's quite a good time, and it is the fastest time which we've had, which is not surprising because we've only had 5 cars. And what's it called? I believe that it could go into under 110 or even not 110. Just some odd moments happen and that's it. And also what's it called? Now the recommendation, if you have enough money, 2.2 million I believe it is, and you're willing to spend that much money, you will get the performance out of the car. However, keep in mind that it's 2.2 million, and also the FMJ can probably keep maybe, I'm not sure completely, but I know I had a quite pretty lap time. Welcome to GTA. People blow you up for no reason. Anyway, I know it was quite scruffy lap for the FMJ, but it was an equally scruffy lap for the T20. Maybe so this is what I'm saying, it might keep up with it, it might not, so you never know. And
what you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
If you still got 2.2 million and you don't really want to spend all of
I'll bring it to you.
You need to spend, there will be upgrades and stuff, and that will make the difference. You can go for the FMJ, but however you need to be quite a good driver to win the T20, or even like compete with the side to side racing. This in the T20 might be up there, but not the 811. I recommend you don't go for that at all, because it was just shocking. It was honestly, it was as shocking as a cat talking to a dog in Mo Farah's language, which is English. So I don't understand English, and I don't know what I'm trying to say, so I'm just going to shut up and get out of here before I die. So anyway, that was the times. It wasn't that surprising at first, when I first drove the 811, I thought this thing is getting to the bottom. Maybe this car maybe to the bottom, but this car quite quite proud. And well, that's it. So please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down what you want next, and I'll do it. But it just took me probably a bit longer if I do have the cars, if I do have the cars in the rest of the country. But I already have a good idea what I'm going to do next. But you guys put down what you guys want, and I'll provide basically. So until next time, this is just going to go too far. This is it. Just see ya.